Hello, good morning to all. Now voice is clear. I'm audible to all. Okay. Can we start now? Okay. Today we are going to start a new chapter, chapter number 3 or unit number 3, inheritance, interface and packages. Actually, these are the three different features are included in your Java programming. In C++, having only inheritance feature is there, but in Java they are enhanced inheritance, interface and packages. Okay. First, we will see the definition of inheritance. Actually, inheritance in Java is a mechanism to create a new class from existing class is called as the inheritance. Now see the definition. Inheritance in Java is a mechanism. Mechanism what means what? It's a simple syntax to create a new class. To create a new class from old class, which is called as the existing class, is called as the inheritance. Why we are going to create the inheritance? Yes, why we are going to create the inheritance? Because existing class properties want to inherit in the subclass. That's why this feature is included in the Java. Okay, understood? What is meant by inheritance? Inheritance is the process to create a new class. Okay, is the process of creating a new class from an old class is called as the inheritance. Okay, inheritance is important concept of OOP. OOP means object oriented programming system, which is called as the OOPS. Okay, inheritance is the most important concept of the OOPS concept. Understood? The idea behind inheritance in Java is that you can create a new class that are built upon existing classes. What is the inheritance? The idea behind the inheritance is that you have to create a new class from an existing classes. Existing class means what? Existing class means old class. Okay, by using old class you have to create a new class. Okay, when you inherit from an existing class you can reuse methods and fields of the parent class. When we are going to inherit the existing class means what? We are going to access all the properties are which are presently stored in the existing class or old class, which are included in the subclass. Okay, you can reuse the methods and fields of the parent class. As you know that in class contains private members and public members. Okay, these private members and public members are reused in the child class, which are already present in the parent class. Understood? Yes. why we are going to why we are going to implement the inheritance? Because whatever data is present in the parent class, all the data are we are using in the child class. Okay, we have to reuse the methods and fields in the child class itself. Okay. You can add new methods and fields in your current class also. Okay, when we are going to inherit, that time what will happen? Whatever data is present in the parent class, all the data are present in the subclass also. Also we can add different methods and different fields in your subclass also or child class also. Okay, means child class contains its own data, also contain its parent data. Understood? Inheritance represents the is a relationship which is known as a parent child relationship. Why they called a parent child relationship? Because child class is inherited from the parent class. That's why they called the relationship is parent child relationship. Whatever data is present, whatever field and methods are present in the parent class, all the data are included in the child class itself. Okay, understood everyone? Okay. Why use inheritance in Java? The first reason is that for method overriding. You know the method overriding? Anyone? Method overriding means what? Anyone knows about method overriding? Yes? In our program. Very good. For example, there is two classes. One is the parent class and the second one is the child class. If suppose in parent class one method is there, the method name is, for example, void add. Void add is a method present in the parent class, but same method are present in the child class. Which method? Void add method is present in the child class. Means what will happen here? In parent class, method name is void add. In child class, method name is void add. Here, both the places method names are same. Means what? We are using same method name in parent class as well as in the child class. That's why they called as the method is called as the method overriding. Okay. So runtime polymorphism can be achieved. This runtime polymorphism concept we will see in the next chapter in detail. Understood? That's why they are using a inheritance in Java. Okay. Yes. Understood. Okay. And the second thing is that for code reusability, reusability means what? Whatever code is present in the parent class, same code we can use in the child class itself. That's why they called a inheritance means what? Reusability. Understood? Means no need to implement separately. Yes. Yes. I'm audible now. Okay. Means what? No need to implement same code in the child class itself. Okay. We can use same code, whatever code is present in the parent class, the same code we are using in the child class. That's why they called inheritance is the reusability. Okay. But the same concept is not used in the C language. C language is the procedure oriented programming language. Okay. In that language, reusability concept is not present. Understood? Now terms used in the inheritance. Which terms are using in the inheritance? The first term is that class. A class is a group of objects which have common properties. Already we discussed what is meant by class. Class is a collection of objects having similar properties. Yes, similar properties, common behavior, common relationship with each other is called as the class. The class contains private members as well as public members. Understood, everyone? What is meant by class? Class is a collection of objects having similar properties, common behavior, and common relationship with each other is called as the class. Already we discussed in chapter number 1. Understood? Okay. Second term is that subclass are also called as the child class. Subclass is a class which inherit other classes. Subclass means what? Subclass is a class which inherit the other classes. Means what? This class will be created from the other classes. Other classes means what? Old classes. Okay. There is one old class is there. By using old class, there is creating new class. New class is called as the subclass. Also called as the child class, and child classes are inherited from the parent class. Understood? It is also called as the derived classes. Actually, a derived word is comes from the C++. Okay. When they called a derived class, when they call it derived class in C++, they call it a derived classes. But in Java, they call it a subclasses or child classes. Understood? Next name is extended class. Why they called extended? Why they called extended class? Because the class is extended from old class. That's why they called a extended class or child class. Why they call child class? Because child class is created from the parent class. That's why they called a child class. Understood? Yes. The next term is that superclass or parent class. Superclass is the class from where a subclass inherits the features. Means what? A superclass is inherited by the subclasses. Means what? By using superclass, there is going to be created subclass. That's why they call it a superclass or parent class. Okay. In Java, we will call parent class or superclass, but in C++ we call it a base class or new class. Understood? Yes. Okay. The next term is that reusability. Already we discussed reusability. As the name specifies, Reusability is a mechanism which facilitate you to reuse the fields and methods. Reusability means what? Whatever field and whatever methods are present in the parent class, all the methods and fields we can use reuse in the child class itself. That's why the word is reusability. Understood? When you create a new class, you can use the same fields and methods already defined in the previous class. Previous class means in parent class. Whatever we declared fields and methods, these methods and fields we can reuse in the child class itself. Okay, that's why they called reusability. Means same code we can use in the child class. Understood, everyone? Yes, you understood all terms: class, subclass, superclass, reusability. Anyone define class? Yes, anyone define the class? Good. Common properties, not only common properties, common relationship with each other is called as the class. Very good. What is mean by subclass or child class? Anyone from both side? Yes. Define subclass or child class. Yes. Anyone? The class which inherits the other class. Inherits means what? Which acquire the properties of parent class. Okay. This is called as the subclass or also called as the child class. But in C++, we call the derived class. Very good. The next term is that superclass or parent class. Anyone explain? Anyone define superclass? Yes. Inherits the properties into the subclass or child class. This is called as the superclass or parent class. And then reusability. Reusability means the second name of inheritance is reusability. Understood? The second name of inheritance is reusability. Means what? Whatever code is present in the old class, the same code we are using in the child class. Okay, that's why they call it inheritance is the reusability. Understood? Okay. Now see the syntax how to inherit from superclass to subclass. The syntax is that class subclass name extends superclass name. Here class is a keyword. Keyword means keywords are the reserved words. Okay. Then space subclass name. Subclass name means child class name. This is a user defined name. Okay. Whatever name you want, you can assign a subclass name. Okay. Afterwards, you have to give one space. Then extends. Extends is a keyword. Extends. Extends is a keyword. Then space and then write the superclass name. Superclass name means parent class name. Understood? How to extend or how to inherit superclass to subclass? Yes, by using a syntax class, then write the subclass name, then you have to use the extends keyword, then write the superclass name. By using superclass, I'm going to create here subclass. Okay, then write the body of subclass. Understood? Yes. The extends keyword indicate that you are making a new class that derives from an existing class. Here, which one is the existing class? Superclass is the existing class. Okay, and new class is a subclass. Okay, means what? Here, new class derived from an existing class by using which keyword? Extends keyword. Without extends keyword, we can't inherit the superclass to subclass. Understood? Yes. The meaning of extends, now see, the meaning of extends is the increase the functionality. Increase the functionality means what? Whatever functionality are present in the old class or super class, All the functionalities we can use in the child class by using a keyword extends. Okay, that's why they are using here keyword extends superclass name. Understood? In the terminology of Java, a class which is inherited is called as a parent or superclass. Now see, already we discussed what is meant by superclass or what is meant by parent class, and the new class is called as the child class or subclass. Understood? Now see in the figure, A is a superclass. A is a superclass. Screen is visible to all. Here A is a superclass and B is a subclass. Means what? A is a old class and B is a new class or subclass. Means what? B is inherited from the class A. Understood? Yes. Means whatever properties are present in the class A which are available in the class B. Understood? Okay. Now see the arrow. Now see the arrow. Downside arrow. What will indicate downside arrow? Properties B is inherited from A. Okay. Anything else? Anything else? All the properties of parent class A are inherited via, yes, inherited via downside arrow by using downside arrow and present in the subclass B. Understood? Okay. Now see a simple example of Java. At the left hand side, the class name is employee. Left hand side figure, the class name is employee. Here, employee is a superclass. Employee is a superclass. Okay, and programmer is a subclass. Okay, actually here downside arrow is required, but I'm taking here upside arrow. Okay, by mistakenly I'm taking upside arrow, but we are required here downside arrow from employee to programmer. Understood? Yes. Every, now see in the figure, employee is a superclass. Okay, which contains number of fields. The first field is that salary. The first field is that salary. We are going to declare salary by using data type float. Okay, and then I'm going to create here new class also called as the subclass programmer. Okay, means programmer inherits the programmer class by the employee class. Okay, the programmer class contains the properties bonus. Okay, how to declare bonus? By using a integer data type. Understood? These kind of questions are going to be asked in your exam. Okay, understood? Okay, now see the code. Class employee. Here class is a keyword, employee is a user define the class name employee, then immediately open the body of employee class, then declare one variable float salary and which is initialized by 40,000. Okay, and then close the class. This is a parent class. Okay, by using the parent class we are going to create a subclass or child class. How to create by using a syntax class subclass name extends superclass name. Now see, class is a keyword, programmer is a subclass name, then keyword extends, and yes, anyone, superclass name is employee. Understood? Inside the subclass I'm going to declare one variable bonus integer. Bonus is equal to 10,000. Okay, means here two variables are initialized. One is the bonus variable is initialized and second variable salary is initialized. Okay, inside the subclass I am taking void main method. We can take void main method in other class also, but I am taking public static void main in the subclass itself. Understood? Yes. Huh. Public static void main string args. Yes. Yes, I'm audible na? Huh. Inside the public static void main, you have to create the object of class child class, not create the object of parent class. Why? Because whatever features are present in the child parent class, all the features are present in the child class itself. That's why I'm going to create the object of child class. The child class name is programmer. How to create object already we discussed, already we seen in chapter number 1, in chapter number 2. How to create object by using a new operator, new keyword. How to create programmer, name of the class, space p is equal to new programmer. Understood? What we call, what we call programmer, p is equal to new programmer, which is called as the, yes, I'm audible. What is the meaning of the statement? Programmer space p is equal to new programmer. We are going to create the object of which class? Programmer class. Why we are going to create the object of programmer class? Because programmer class is a subclass or child class, and subclass and child class contain its own data and also contain its parent data. Okay, understood? That's why I'm going to create here object of programmer class. Okay, by using object we are going to call the, we are going to call the methods as well as fields. Okay, now here in class employee and class programmer there is no methods are present. Okay, that's why I'm taking only variables. Which variable? Salary and bonus. Okay, now I'm going to access these variables by using object name and dot operator. How to access? System dot out dot println the programmer salary, it will display as it is on the console. Okay, plus p dot salary. P dot salary means p is the name of the object, then dot operator and salary. Salary is the name of the variable. We can easily access, we can easily display the salary of programmer. What will the output? 40,000. The next statement is system dot out dot println bonus of programmer is equal to p dot bonus. Yes, what is the output? P dot bonus. Meaning is that by using object of derived class or object of subclass, we can access the fields of, yes, we can access the fields of parent class. Salary, salary is the field of parent class. We can easily access by using a object of derived class or subclass. P dot salary. Understood? Means salary is present in employee class and as well as present in the programmer class. Parent class. Okay, salary is present in the parent class as well as present in the child class, which is programmer class. Understood? Okay. Okay. Any doubt up to this? Okay. Now see the types of inheritance. The first type is single inheritance. Second type is multi-level inheritance. Third type is hierarchical inheritance. Next type is multiple inheritance, and the last type is hybrid inheritance. Total 5 number of inheritance are present in the Java. Okay, but the fourth number, multiple inheritance, is not supported in Java through the classes. Understood? The main difference is that in C++ and Java programming, multiple inheritance is not supported in the Java, but multiple inheritance is supported in C++. Understood? What is the main difference between C and C++ in inheritance? Sorry, not C in C++, C++ and Java programming. Yes, yes, very good. Actually, multiple inheritance is not supported in Java through the classes. See, listen carefully. In Java, through the classes, not supporting through the classes, but it can be supported through any other feature by using any other feature. Understood? Not support. Actually, multiple inheritance is not supported in Java through the classes. But in C++, all inheritance are supported in C++, including multiple inheritance. But here in Java, multiple inheritance are supported, not supported in the Java through the classes, but it can be supported through any other feature. Okay, we will see later in the next chapter. Okay, we will discuss the first inheritance is single inheritance. Now see the diagram in single inheritance class A. Here class A is a which class? Yes, class A superclass, superclass, and class B is the subclass. Okay. Here also by mistakenly arrow, yes, written in upward direction. Actually, arrow are required from downward direction from class A to class B. Actually, arrow indicate that inheritance path. Understood? Yes. Arrow indicate that inheritance path means what? Class B is inherited from the class A. Understood? Yes. Everyone got? Okay. First type is single inheritance. A subclass is inherits from a superclass is known as a single inheritance. A subclass, a subclass means a single class. A single subclass, B is a single subclass. Is inherits, inherit means which are going to be created from a superclass. A superclass means a single superclass. A is a single superclass. Means in this figure contains only one subclass and only one superclass. This is called as a single inheritance. Understood? Yes. Anyone define single inheritance? Yes, anyone define single inheritance? I'm audible to all? Yes? Yes, anyone define single inheritance means what? A subclass is inherits from a single superclass, not more than one class. Okay, that's why they called a single inheritance. Means what? In this figure contains only one subclass and only one superclass. Understood? Yes? Okay. In the example given below, dog class inherits the animal class. So there is a single inheritance. Now see the example. The class, the class name is animal. Here class animal is a superclass. Class animal is a superclass which contains one method. The method name is it. The written type of method is void. Void it is a method, okay, which contains system.out.println. The message is yes, message is going to be displayed here. Which message? Animal is eating. Eating is the one message. Okay, this message is present in the method word eat. Understood? Yes, I'm audible to all. Okay, then close the method and close the animal class. Okay, now I'm going to create a new class which is called as the subclass. The subclass is dog. Okay, how to create? By using a, by using this syntax. Which syntax? Class name, sorry, class keyword, then subclass name, extends keyword, and superclass name. Okay, then you have to use here, yes, class keyword, then subclass name is dog, then extends keyword, and superclass name is animal. Okay, means dog is inherited from the class animal. Means whatever properties are present in the animal class which are inherited in the dog class itself. Understood? Yes. Okay. Now see in dog class there is one method. The method name is bark. BARK. This is a user defined method. Return type is void. Void bark. In that method contains one message is there. System.out.println barking. Okay. Barking is the one message. Dog is barking. Okay. Then close the method bark and close the class. Now see at the left hand side two classes are present. The first class name is animal. The second class name is dog. Okay. Animal class is a, animal class is a, yes, super class or parent class. Very good. And dog class is a subclass or child class which extends from the class. Dog class is extends from the class animal class. What is meant by extends? What is meant by extends? Extends keyword indicate that, yes, already we discussed. Extends keyword indicate that properties of, very good. We are making a new class, and whenever we are making a new class, that time properties of, yes, super class. Properties of super class. Yes, yes. Very good. Properties of superclass animal are present in the subclass dog. Okay. That's why the extends keywords indicate that whatever properties are present in the superclass are present in the subclass. Okay. Now see at the right hand side, there is another one class. The class name is test inheritance. Why I'm taking another one class? Because of public static void main. Because without public static void main, your Java program is not complete. Okay, because void main is the entry point of the compiler. Already we discussed. Void main is the entry point or entry door of the compiler. That's why you have to take the void main. How to write? Public static void main. The public static void main compulsory you have to take inside the class. Inside any class. You have to take inside in subclass, or you have to create another one class, and then you have to take public static void main in that particular class. Understood? Okay. The first thing is that what we will do here in public static void main, the first thing is that you have to create the object. You have to create the object of which class? Which class? Why subclass? Why not superclass? Very good. That's why I'm going to create here object of subclass. The object class name is, subclass name is dog. Okay. How to create object? By using a new operator. Already we discussed. Okay. How to create dog space D. D is a object is equal to new dog. Understood? This statement is called as the object creation. Understood? Yes. Now I'm going to call different methods which are present in the superclass as well as present in the subclass. Which methods are present in superclass? Which method is present in superclass? Eat method. And in dog class, bark method. These both methods are I'm going to call by using a same object which are created by using a subclass name. Okay, d dot bark object name dot method name. D dot bark, bark is a method of dog class, we can easily access it. And d dot eat, eat is a method of superclass. Okay, we can use the object of derived class or subclass, and I'm going to access the method of superclass. Understood? It is possible only by using a keyword. Yes. Okay, d dot it, d dot it. This statement is valid statement because of, yes, because of extends keyword. Understood? Everyone understood? Anyone explain single inheritance? Anyone define single inheritance? Yes. Subclass, a subclass means a single subclass which is derived from a single superclass. Means what? In single inheritance including only two classes. One class is superclass and second class is subclass. Okay, understood? How to inherit? How to inherit superclass to subclass? By using by using a extends keyword. Extend keywords indicate that Very good. Which met which object is going to be created here? Which class object? Object of subclass. Okay. If suppose we are going to create the object of superclass, then what will happen here? When we are going to create the object of superclass, the superclass name is animal. Okay. Animal space A is equal to new animal. What will happen here? Only it method is called, not by bark method, because properties of subclass are not present in the superclass. That's why we are not creating the object of superclass animal. Okay, we are creating the object of subclass itself. Okay, understood everyone? Any doubt up to this? Any doubt from both side? From both side? Yes. Any doubt from both side? Okay. The next type is multi-level inheritance. Listen carefully. Second type is multi-level inheritance. When there is a chain of inheritance is known as multi-level inheritance. Now see the diagram. In the diagram, there is a chain of inheritance. Means what? A is a superclass. B is a subclass. Again, C also a subclass. Means what? Here, derived class, C is the derived class. Derived class is derived from intermediate base class, because B is considered as a base class for class C. Understood? Yes? Yes? Anyone explain? Anyone define multi-level inheritance? Simple definition is that a derived class, a single derived class, is derived from intermediate base class. Which one is the intermediate base class? B is a intermediate base class. Why they call it a base class? Because C is derived from the class B. That's why B is the intermediate base class. Understood? Yes? Yes? Can I explain once again? Yes? Now see, the technical definition is that a derived class means a single class. A derived class is derived from intermediate base class. Why they called a base class? Because C is derived from the B class. That's why B is the intermediate base class. Also B is a subclass of class A. Understood? Yes? Means properties of base class are present in the class B. Okay, means B class contains its own properties and class A properties. Okay, in class C contains its own properties as well as it contains, yes, class A and class B properties. Very good. Anyone define technical definition of multi-level inheritance? Actually, this is a chain of inheritance. Okay, means properties of A are present in class B. Okay, whatever properties are present in class B, all the properties are present in class C. Means what? Base class is a grandparent, B class is the parent, and C class is a child. Okay, whatever properties are present in the grandparent, all the properties are present in the parent class itself. Okay, whatever properties are present in parent class, okay, all the properties are present in the child class itself. Means child class contains all the properties of base class, means parent class, grandparent class, and its own properties. Understood? Anyone explain? Anyone define technical definition of? Yes? Yes? Very good. A derived class is derived from intermediate base class. This is called as the multi-level inheritance. In multi-level inheritance, which includes only three classes: class A, class B, and class C. Class A is a grandparent, class B is the parent class, and class C is the child class. Okay, child class contains all the properties are present in parent class as well as present in the grand grandparent class. Understood, everyone? From boys side, from boys side. Okay. Now see, as you can see in the example given below, baby dog class inherits the dog class, which again inherits the animal class. So there is multi-level inheritance. In multi-level inheritance, which contains three number of classes. The first class is grandparent class, second class is parent class, and the third class is, yes, which one? Child child class. Okay. Here, grandparent class name is animal. Now see at the left hand side, class animal. Class animal is a super class or grandparent class, okay, which contains the method, which method? Eat method contains one message. Which message? It. Very good. Means the first class is over, okay, which is called as the super class. Okay, now I'm going to create a intermediate base class through the super class. How to create? Class dog extends animal. Class dog is a intermediate base class which are inherits from the dog class is inherited from the class animal class. Okay, means what? Properties of animal class are present in the dog class. Understood? Yes. Which which property are present in dog class from super class? Eat property. Very good. Eat method property or method. Okay, in dog class contains one method. The method name is bark. Okay, inside the method bark, one message I am going to display here. Barking means dog is barking. Understood? Then close the dog class. How many classes are over here? Two classes. Now third class. Yes, third number of class. Which class? Baby dog. Actually, baby dog class is extends from the intermediate base class. Here, dog is the intermediate base class. How to extend? Class baby dog is a, yes, child class name, extends keyword, and intermediate base class name, which is dog. Understood? Yes. Uh, In inside the child class, which contains one method, the method name is weep. Word weep. Inside the method, there is one message. The message is, yes, weeping. Weeping. Now see carefully, listen carefully. How many classes are going to be created here? The first class is three classes. The first class is animal class. Animal class is a super class, okay, which contains one method. Method name is eat. Okay. The second class or intermediate base class is dog, which extends from the animal class. Very good. The next class is third number class. Here, baby dog extends from the class dog, not from the animal, not from the animal. It is going to be extend from the class dog. Understood? Okay, which contains one method. The method name is weep. Okay, one message is going to be displayed here, weeping. These three classes are over. This is called as the multi-level inheritance. Okay, which point is remaining here? Yes, main part is remaining. Okay, inside the main, you have to create another one class, class test inheritance 2. Here, class test inheritance 2, which contains one method. The method name is public static void main. Okay, each and every program we need to write one public static void main. Why? Because this is the entry point of the compiler, entry door of the compiler. Understood? Yes. Inside the void main, what to do here? First, you have to create the object. Okay, actually three number of classes are present in the multi-level inheritance. Then which class you are using for creating the object? Child class. Which one is the child class? Okay. How to create object? How to create object of child class? Yes. By using a new operator, baby dog space d. D is the name of the object is equal to new. New is the keyword. New is the operator and baby dog. This statement is called as the object creation. Okay. By using object, we can call which methods? The methods which are currently present in the baby dog, the methods which are present in the dog class, the method we are going to call which are present in the animal class. Understood? Means what? The animal class method, dog class method are present in the which class? Baby dog class. That's why by using object of baby dog class, I am going to call here different methods: d dot whip, d dot bark, and d dot eat. Okay. What is the output? D dot whip, whipping, barking, and eating. Very good. Means we are going to create here one object of subclass, and we are going to access the all the properties are present in the, yes, intermediate base class as well as present in the super class. Okay. This is called as the multi-level inheritance. Understood? Yes. Everyone understood? Any doubt up to this? Yes. Yes. Anyone define inheritance? जरा पटपट सांगा. Anyone define inheritance? In creating a new class. Very good. Creating a new class from an existing class is called as the inheritance. Which terms are used in inheritance? Which different terms are present in inheritance? Very good. Anyone explain subclass? Okay, very good. Also called as the child class. But in C++, they called a derived class. Very good. In Java, we called a child class. Yes. Okay. Next term is super, super class or parent class. Anyone? जरा बोला पटपट. Very good. Okay. In C++, they call a base class. Very good. Next one. Which one is the next term? Yes. Yes. Reusability. Anyone? Reusability means, okay, means what? There is no need to create a separate coding in the subclass. Okay, means whatever already we created coding, this type of coding we can use in the subclass itself. Okay, this is called as the reusability. Actually, reusability is the second name of the inheritance. Very good. This feature is present in C++. Inheritance feature. Yes, inheritance feature is present in C++. Yes or no? Don't know. Okay. Inheritance feature is present in C++. Okay. The next one, types of inheritance. How many types are present? Five number of types. The first type of inheritance is single inheritance. Second one, not a multiple. Second one is multi-level inheritance. Third one, now see here. Third one, Third type of inheritance is hierarchical. They call it hierarchical. Hierarchical means it's a tree like structure. There is one root and having number of children. Here class A is considered as the root node and class B and class C, these are the children of class A. Okay, that's why they call it hierarchical. Hierarchical means it's a tree like structure. Okay, next one, multiple inheritance. Actually multiple inheritance is not supported in Java but through the classes. Not supporting in Java through the classes, but it can be supported through any other feature. We will see later in next chapter. Understood? And the last type is hybrid. Hybrid means what? Anyone guess? Hybrid means it contains two or more types of inheritance. They are combined two or more types of inheritance. That's why they call it a fifth type is hybrid inheritance. Understood? Yes? Okay. Any doubt up to this? Any doubt from both side? From both side? Yes? Aditya 42, 55 Nilesh, 71 Vaibhav, 70 Tushar. Any doubt? Okay. Everyone understood? Yes? 16 bola. Yes, very good. The private members of the superclass we can't access in the outside the class, but we can access through the methods. Suppose if you want to access private member outside the class, we can access through the methods, not directly accessible. अंडरस्टूड डायरेक्टली ऍक्सेसेबल नसणार आहेत पण ते कसे ऍक्सेसेबल असणार आहेत बघा थ्रू द मेथड अंडरस्टूड ओके we will see later in next class okay yes 53 nanaso any doubt from boys side okay ठीक आहे काय डाऊट नाहीत ना येस ओके ठीक आहे थांबूया आपण आशिष एनी डाऊट अभिषेक सारंग सिसाळ आशिष आदित्य ओके ओके ठीक आहे थँक्यू थँक्यू